Today we are going to talk about gyudon or the beef bowl, and we're gonna pit two giants head to head. I hope you guys are hungry because it's munch time. What's happening, guys? My name is Migs Torres. I'm a food lover just like you, and if it's your first time here in this channel, well, I scour the city for good food finds, so you'd be able to do your research if you're ever coming here to the Philippines and you want to know what food is good to eat and where to get it. Or if you're a Filipino and you just want to, see what else is in our backyard, well, that's why I'm here. I have been craving for gyudon for weeks now, and I know I just gotta get my fix. That's why we're going to Makati over to Glorietta just to compare two of the biggest gyudon chains in the world, Sukiya and Yoshinoya. So I've already arrived here in Glorietta 2 here in Makati in the Philippines. It's a place that's got a lot of good food. You can never go wrong. You always have something to eat out here. There's a couple of gyudon chains that we are going to go and check out. One of them has already been here in the Philippines for a long time. The other one just opened their doors about a few months ago. Now, of course, we're not going to expect them to taste exactly like the ones in Japan, but still we're going to see which one is better and which one actually deserves your time and your money. So first up, let's go to Sukiya. So we are here already in Sukiya. First thing that you will notice is the menu is just absolutely massive. Of course, their best seller is the gyudon, but they got some beef yakiniku, they got some curry, they got some yakisoba, they got some yakitori. What I appreciate about Sukiya is that you can actually order extra beef, something that I truly enjoy. I'm not going to take advantage of it today though. To make things standard, we are going to order gyudon, which is the regular sized beef bowl, some miso soup, and probably a salad, or in this case, some greens. Of course, I can't help it. I also ordered some curry because they got some curry, man. I'm a big fan of Japanese curry. Let's have some gyudon. We're going to begin with miso soup, of course. Good miso flavor. Nice and warm. Good konbu pieces of konbu or seaweed. No tofu though, but a lot of green or spring onions. I like it. Next is sort of like a green salad. This is, I think, is kangkong. Kangkong is known as water spinach. Nice and crunchy, very garlicky, a little salty as well. These are the shoyu. And now for the big wig, man. This is Sukiya's beef bowl or gyudon. Good chunky, huge slices of onion. Their beef is nice and thinly sliced, which I think is different over in Japan. I think it's a lot more thicker over in Japan. The slice of beef of Sukiya, not as thick as Matsuya though. Something I like also is that they're using short grain rice. Nice tender beef, good warm bed of rice that's not too hot. Something I appreciate because sometimes, food just gets too hot, it burns your tongue. The shoyu that's used is very savory. Does not overpower the beef actually, or the rice is a good mix, a good combination. Not sure if they're using USDA beef here. A spirit with some of the water spinach. Wonderful. That's a good combination. The tanginess and the saltiness of the beef combined with the crunch of the water spinach or the kangkong works well. Okay, so because I just learned right now that this is cold tea. In Japan, they serve it cold tea. I'm happy that they're doing it in the Philippines too. Now on to something that I'm really curious about, their beef curry. For those of you who haven't tried Japanese curry yet, different than Indian curry, what you're used to here in Manila or wherever you are in the Philippines, or maybe if you're abroad, it's different. Japanese curry is really different. It's a lot less pungent, but still very fragrant. The spiciness is not as in your face as what I've experienced in other curries. And this curry of Sukiya is good. It's basically their gyudon with some curry sauce. Again, massive menu for Sukiya. I really appreciate that they got curry. I gotta try the other stuff as well. It's a good first meal for today. By the way, if you're finding value in this video, why don't you go and hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you also want to watch videos that are similar to this one. Alright, let's go over to Yoshinoya. Alright, so now we go to a more familiar place, at least to me, because Yoshinoya has been here for quite a while already. Senior high school, freshman college years. I don't know. It's always been here. It's always been a staple when I want to have my quick fix of gyudon. Now, the first thing that you would notice is that their menu is not as massive. And the Yoshinoya over in Japan is definitely has a lot of other stuff in their menu. But when it comes to gyudon, this is my first exposure to Japan's beef bowl. So I am excited to compare how it tastes versus what we had earlier over at Sukiya. Once again, to make things standard, I ordered a regular gyudon, regular beef bowl, miso soup, and either a vegetable or salad, which in this case is a canny salad. This is Yoshinoya's gyudon or beef bowl. The one thing that I noticed is that the rice is not actually short grain rice, still good pieces of onion, and the beef is sliced a lot thinner and a lot smaller. There's also not much shoyu, but it's okay because I know that the meat of Yoshinoya's gyudon is really tasty. Now the miso soup of Yoshinoya is a lot thicker, a lot saltier. The green onion pieces are really chunky. It's like not just green onions, man. These are leeks. Sadly, there's no konbu or seaweed or tofu, but I think the taste overall of their miso soup is actually nice. It's a lot stronger. It's a lot tastier. Now let's go over to their canny salad. Their canny salad has mango, salmon roe. It's got some Japanese mayo. It's got lettuce, a lot of crab stick as well. It's also got some, these are cucumber slices. Pretty fresh. I like it that it's got a lot of canny sticks. Definitely didn't scrimp on the canny. Alright, now it's time to try their gyudon. This is what we came here for. There's definitely a lot of rice in here. There's a regular bowl, but it contains more than a cup of rice. So if you're hungry, it's enough. It also comes in a large bowl. This could definitely use a little more shoyu or dashi, but the good thing about Yoshinoya is you can order extra beef broth. And what I usually do is I order about a couple of more swigs of beef broth, and this is like swimming in beef. This was just a regular mixed Torres meal, but we're trying to eat standard stuff. I used to remember Yoshinoya having a lot bigger slices of beef. Back then they'd even have a lot of eating challenges. There's a lot less marketing for Yoshinoya nowadays. I'm thinking that's because of the pandemic or because it's already a household name when it comes to gyudon here in the Philippines. Again, don't try to compare this with the Yoshinoya in Japan. It's different. They also don't serve tea here. Now, in all the gyudon places, this feels a lot more fast food, a lot more commercialized. But I still appreciate the taste of gyudon. It's like a nice, warm, familiar hug. So now we've tasted both Yoshinoya and Sukiya. It's time for the verdict. For execution and appearance, I would give it to Sukiya because it looks more appealing, has that dark, deep brown color in their meat, in their shoyu or dashi, and the meat in the rice, they don't look dry at all. For price and portioning, I'm giving it to Yoshinoya. They got lots of rice, and the beef, even though it's sliced in small pieces, gets enveloped by that steaming bed of white rice. Every bite, every spoonful has a nice amount of beef and rice. When it comes to the taste, I got my money on Sukiya, baby. It's more savory, the meat is more tender, it's got that umami that you're looking for, and plus points for the crunchy onions. Although Yoshinoya is not that bad, of course. If you're ever in Metro Manila, I suggest you go over and try Manila's Sukiya and Yoshinoya branches. I'm sure you'll enjoy both of them. So which do you prefer, Sukiya or Yoshinoya? Sound it off in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, and also don't forget to subscribe if you want more videos just like this one. Speaking of videos, I got this next one for you. You're gonna enjoy it, I promise. Go ahead and watch that video. And remember, you can do so much even with just a little imagination. Eat well, and I'll see you guys again soon.